good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you. One.
Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol to hit the metro on full throttle. Across the gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd, where this bottle see Sharon flexing. Posted up like sticky note. You smell the icky in the air like hickory smoke. Carotene, we well represented. We on that Knicks shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. The cat in the alley dig up to your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. But they moving slow before the pregame show. No capsule here, what's on tap. But God, no talking five. And report, keep my two in the chat. Interacting with your mandem. It's a brand in front of the camera. There's a picture. Catch and snap back. The fitted cat, so we Knicks dripping. Knicks feel, you know, we fit the description. It's the OG, Ola and Ananobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire TV, that's Cody.
It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Knick drip, dripping and Knick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Knick drip, dripping and Knick drip. We in that Knick drip, dripping and Knick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Knick drip, dripping and Knick drip. Real talk.
Yo, salute everybody. Salute. What's good, man? We in the building about to get it popping, man. Knicks Real Talk pregame show. New York Knicks last summer league game, consolation sort of type of game they gave us this on the schedule against the Washington Wizards. So we're going to see that game in about an hour. We talk about that for a few minutes. Talk about any other thing going on in the Knicks there, man. But first and foremost, we're my partner in the building, man. Shop Howard. What's good, my man?
Salute to you, Devon, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's talk about it. Let's get it.
Let's get it, everybody. Salute. Walter Blackman, Fabian, what's good? William Thompson, good to see you, my brother. What's poppin'? William, Fabe, everybody. Salute to you guys. Thank y'all for coming in, man, early, man, all that good stuff. But yeah, listen, man, we got a consolation game today. Obviously, the New York Knicks are watching with the fifth game of the summer league. I'm thinking go out there and let the young guys showcase their talents one more time for the Knicks to start making some decisions in the next couple of days, months, or weeks, or whatever. But they're gonna go in and get a pop against the Washington Wizards. See how they can go out there and get a win. Get out of this thing with a win today and get back into a Crims dad. My man, what's good? Peace. Crims in the building, man. CD. But yeah, Shop Pal, we just got another game on a doctor for Summer League. Nothing major, but always good to see some Knick talent out there or just Knick basketball in general, no matter what level it's on. But it's good to see it. So we get to see him one more time for the while we really get into the lull of the rest of the summer. Excuse me.
Yeah, you know, just to get out there and see some of the guys get out there and refine and retool themselves. I don't think we'll see any of our on staff, on roster guys out there tonight. I think you'll see more of the guys shooting for the two-way contract and into the bench guys getting ready to go to overseas and try to get a contract with Spain or Madrid or one of those teams over there, something like that. So, I mean, that's what it is, man. I don't think we'll see Tyler today. I don't think we'll see Pacone today, and I don't think we'll see Huckapurdy today. So the rest of the guys will probably fill out the roster. Who knows, though? Maybe we might see a reminiscence of Tyler and these guys out there tonight. I don't think so, but who knows?
Yeah, real talk. Yo, Rasul with the tools. Salute, Rasul. What's good, Ra? Shop Power for me, man. It's just really about these guys having a chance to show the case they sell one more time before the Knicks decision makers make some decisions on their careers. I mean, these guys gonna be either asked to do this or do that, go here, go there, or you won't make this or you make that. We ask you to go to the G League or you come back in for a camp invite and all this good stuff. So these guys got to play for something today. Not so much playing for the win, but playing to see if the New York Knicks organization going to keep these guys around in the New York Knicks, form on one level or the other. Which one we may see, who knows? But a lot of these guys we won't see. A lot of them we will see. We got 3 roster spots remaining. One of them is a vet minimum, and that'd be 2 of them roster spots after that. We got the 3-way contracts out there. A couple of guys trying to make a case for themselves to make these spots. Like I said, McCullough, Bouchamp, these guys trying to make a case and the rookie to be on this Knicks team. So I think games like today going to be one of the reasons why I think they go out there and try to get their game on with knowing that Mike Brown and them is sitting in the audience watching you guys every move, and him realize, do I need you on this Knicks team or not? I think these guys get out here today and just go at it. But like I said, we do got 3 guys in there who already got contracts for the New York Knicks. That means Haka Purdy, Cone Daddy, and Tyler Kolek. Everybody else fighting for him. But we'll see how it goes with the rest of them, man. But I just want to see my man get out there. I love the young. I love the Warriors, his game. I love his game, his size, what he could do at 6'9", 6'10". I love what he do. I'm hoping he find a way to go out there today if he play. To really do what Beauchamp and do what Tyler Colin did the last couple of days. I'm looking for I want to see him get a little bit more of a offense game going. Not that he needed, I just want to see it. I mean, because it's really not based on how many points you get in summer league, how many you score in this. It don't have nothing to do with that to me. I mean, when people think about if these cats only scoring this amount of points, don't mean nothing. That's not what they really there for. It's there to see if they got certain other tools, that the coaches might say, okay, you know what, I can use that, because you're never going to be able to get a rhythm in 2 days and 3 days in summer league. I don't think that's why Tyler Kolek was off 2 days and then he popped the 3rd game. That's why my man Beauchamp, it's just summer league. I mean, and let's see how it goes. But I think they're going to go out there and fight today, man. Let's see who makes this roster, man. You got any thoughts on who you might think might make these last? Who might come out other than the 3 that we have? What's your thoughts on who may come out of the summer league thing and wind up being a chance to make the roster, first of all? That's what I meant to ask.
Today, someone in the chat on Ron's show had said, sign Beauchamp to the vet minimum deal, okay, and bring in Dewar Muhammad into as the rookie exception onto the roster, and then sign Pate. Sign McCullough Jr. and sign Pate. Or did I mess it up? I said Beauchamp.
You said Beauchamp to the vet minimum.
Right. Beauchamp and then McCullough, Pate, and Dewara for the 2-way contracts.
Makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, man. I mean, I would pretty much second that, because I think just from the last couple of games, Beauchamp had earned the right that he showed what we thought he can do. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a G League thing, but so yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. That's what I was saying. I'd rather do that if you're gonna bring in the Landry Shams, but not gonna play him. I would go the way you just said. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you ain't gonna bring the cats in to play him, then just go the way you said. Bring
I don't think I don't want to say you waste the money, but you waste the talent on. I mean, if something happened during the year, maybe Sherman could come in and stuff like that. But I'm surprised Landry Sherman didn't get an offer or offers for another team for $4 million. And I mean, just maybe $1 million more than what they're offering him now, million and some change more than what he's offering now. Even $800,000 more than somewhere. I'm surprised. But maybe in the next couple of days, maybe he's still weighing his options out and stuff like that. See if somebody try to throw a hook at him or something like that. But for now, I think the best option for us is to sign Beauchamp and I wasn't another salute to the objective Nick fan. He also said something about how things could be matriculated with these guys too. So I went and did a little homework on it too. And yes, we can sign him to a vet minimum deal, Beauchamp, because he played in the league already 2 years. So we a contract, 2-year contract. And I mean, so he can be a vet minimum. We can sign him to that deal and bring in Muhammad. I mean, we picked up in the 51st pick, which is a big pickup. And I think after he plays a couple of months in the summer league, I think he could be very effective for us going down the stretch. 6'8" guy, 7'4" wingspan. I mean, from floor to the top of his wingspan to 7.4. The guy's a beast. He can dribble the basketball. He can pass. If he get that shot in that little corner, he give you a little juke move. So I'm waiting to see all of this stuff here. So I'm hoping that it be something like that, because, like you said, Devon, I don't know if they bring Beauchamp in here just to send him to the bench. Just like I don't think they bring Simmons or none of those other guys that we mentioned earlier to bring them over here to either delete our bench or to sit them to bring these guys to sit them on the bench.
Yeah. For me, just a second off you, that I was about to go into that with you because I'm like this here. Much as we talk about the bowl champs of the world, we talk about all these guys. Do we think the Knicks roster right now, ladies and gentlemen, is good enough to give guys like bowl champ them contract when we know we fighting for a title? And can he have an impact on the rotation? Because, these guys, I'm not even concerned about the 11th man on. I really not. But do we have a talent enough roster if you look at the starting lineup in the second unit to say, okay, you know what? We don't need to bring in Malcolm Brogdon. We don't need to bring in this guy. We don't need. Are we talented enough to give these guys like the bowl champs and all these guys opportunities? I'm questionable about that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to say the least. I won't say I'm 100%. I believe we got a rotation that can get it done, but I still think that if you're telling me that any one of them guys is better than the Brogdon or Marcus Smart from experience, from a game-wise, being able to handle all the intelligence of the NBA. See, one thing about Kolick and Champ and Daddy, they play, but they not that NBA ready like these other
Right. They ain't mentally.
They not mentally, their mental game hasn't caught up to the Ben Simmons and Malcolm Brogdon and the DeMarcus Smarts of the world. They mental ain't nowhere near that. So do the Knicks feel like the reason why we need to go get one of these guys to put in the rotation because these guys is young, they not ready to do the things that might require to be when you get into the depths of the playoffs. And if that's not the case, then I think you bring in you just let the guys we got, you let these young guys develop. But I just got a feeling because what we hear out there from the Knicks organization, well, we don't hear from the Knicks organization, we hear from people who's talking about the Knicks organization, about the Ben Simmons and all these guys. They want them for a reason, Shaw Powell. I can't say that enough. That if they wouldn't, we wouldn't be talking about them if the Knicks didn't inquire about them or the Knicks wanted them. You know what I mean? That's the reason we only talk about these trades and these guys because we heard it out there in the universe that somebody said that Knicks are thinking about bringing these guys in. But if they don't bring the guys in, do you think we talented enough to get to the finals with our roster without bringing in none of these guys and getting them spots on the bench of the other guys?
That is the big question to ask. Do you think we would be better with a Simmons or Marcus Smart than with a Brogdon? I mean, or with a Patty, Pacome, or Marion and a Pacome? That's the big question to ask. You know, I mean, that is the big question to ask. And I mean, if you're looking at like these guys that we're talking about, the Brogdons and all these guys got something that they're coming here with. They haven't played. Brogdon hasn't played more than 65 games in the last 5 years. Sims has back issues and haven't really been super effective aside of the little lapse that he had from being broken by Philadelphia a little bit, if you want to say that. And, getting his head back on his shoulders. I don't know, and then you talk about Marcus Smart just coming off a injury year as well. Do we trust these 35, 30, 33, 30-something-year-old guys to these two young guys that are 24 and 26, really haven't had no chance to really get real time on a team and maybe have just enough to help a team in a clutch or in a crunch with the height, the size, and the defense that they got? So that's the biggest thing. I think so. I think they can. I think they could do it without these guys that we mentioned, because if we bring any of these three guys in, I'm going to stress, if we bring any of these three guys in, then the lineup changes. And I mean, somebody's going to get sucked away for minutes, and who is going to be that the minutes is going to delinquish from?
Yo, Corey Lee, my man, good to see you. First and foremost, good to see you, Corey Lee. Hope your summer's going all well and everything's all good with you. And thank you for the super chat, Corey Lee, my man. But good to see you, though, in the chat, Corey. Appreciate you, my bro. Oh, you already know how we get down. Queens get the money for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, what's interesting about all these players, I mean, everybody is like the NBA is the NBA. And like I said, everybody had injury issues here and there. There's nothing new on the stuff. We got young guys right now not playing some league because they injured. You know what I mean? I think about what's interesting to me is about it's to me it's low risk, high reward, ladies. That's where I'm going with it, I guess. Low risk, high reward because of the amount of money we bringing these guys in for. Okay, if you bring in Malcolm Brogdon, hypothetically, and we get back to some of these stuff, but he get injured, or he getting injured at $2 million. He's not getting injured at $30 million. You know, if you bring in Ben Simmons and he get injured, that's another thing. It's a low risk. It really is a low risk, but it's damn sure a high reward. They happen to stay injured and they have an impact. So it is almost you gambling for $2 million, $3 million, whatever the case may be, to bring in somebody who got the skill sets that can help your team. I think that's what it all boiled down to. Because you best believe right now that, and I think we talked about it not too long ago. Jalen, hypothetically, ladies and gentlemen, Jalen Brunson, the starting five. Then let's go to the bench, like we said: Jordan Clarkson, Deuce McBride, Josh Hart, Yabusele, Haka Purdy. After them 10 dudes, it
exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
Other guys not going to get burned. So to Tyler Collins of the world, and Daddy A's, I get how we love these guys because I love them too, but they're going to be out of the rotation. They're going to be out of the rotation. They're just going to be sitting on the bench. They're not starting over the 10 guys I just named. They're not cracking that rotation over these 10 guys. So whether you bring in nobody or you bring in somebody, on paper anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the Knicks roster is pretty much set.
The biggest thing, like you're saying, Divine, is it's not that the roster is set. Yes, it is. We have 12 guys. In order to start the season, we have to have 14 guys. So that's what the biggest thing is. If we could go into the season with these 12 guys, then pretty much we'll go in with 12, maybe pick up another guy. But we definitely have to go into the season with at least 14 guys to initiate the season within 2 weeks of the start of the season. So I'm pretty sure before the season even start, we'll have those 14 guys. We'll pick up the vet minimum guy and the rookie exception guy, whoever those two guys are.
Yo, salute to the chat, man. Logical Raptor Fanatic, salute to you as well. Appreciate you coming in, Logical. Real talk. Jermaine, Julian, Jay Mars, what's good, my man? Jay Mars, good to see you. Like I said, Queen, get the money. Salute. William Thompson, everybody, the whole chat, man. Thanks everybody for coming. We appreciate y'all, man. It's really Summer League thing, but we know the Summer League, but we need guys we talk about. They're gonna be part of this roster, like what we talked about, man. One way or the other, some of these guys are gonna make it, and some of them might not make it. For what I'm concerned, these guys that we asked to come here, they are not taking nobody's spot. Like Pacome, I love him, but he's not taking nobody's spot in that rotation. Not this year. Not while they going for that championship thing. Tyler Coley, the only one got a chance to from the position, but right now he's still third string. I don't think the Knicks gonna start him over Deuce McBride. I don't think they're gonna start him over Jordan Clarkson, ladies and gentlemen.
Nope.
I'll keep it $150 with you. So Tyler Kolek would be a third string point guard in New York. He literally was third string. Lacombe is the only one, not only one, let me rephrase that, because of position. Because if you're going to put Deuce and Bride at the point, you're going to put Jordan Clarkson at the 2. If you start Josh Hart, then McComb might got a chance to crack the backup 3. Or Boo Champ, whoever you put there, Boo Champ for him. That's the only way I can see one of them playing is that way. But then who do you rather have? Tyler Kolek in there, or you rather have Pacome in there? Do you rather have Boo Champ in there or Daddy A? It's going to be interesting, Chop Out. It's hard to determine what they're going to do, but a couple of them guys not going to see the daylight, man. And now they got these $2 million contracts. Like Pacome makes $2.8 million, I guess. Tyler Kolek makes like $2.8 million. You know what I mean? So Kolek makes $2.1 million. Daddy A's contract is $2.8 million. You know what I mean? So that's $5 million almost right there. And they all going to be aspiring because they're all club options going into next year's Shop Power. So I think the good thing about them is that them contracts are team options next year. So they almost like pretty much aspiring deals. But do they want to sit the bench and don't get no burn when they can go to a team who don't even got players like the Knicks, like maybe like a Brooklyn team who got a bunch of young players and they just trying to, you know what I mean? It's like these guys sitting behind a bunch of NBA proven guys that's going to guarantee to be in a rotation. How do they feel about, man, I got to sit on the bench another year. Tom Thibodeau left and I still got to sit on the bench.
Yeah.
That's a dilemma. That's a dilemma that we got to face with these young guys, man. It's not about they not good, but ladies and gentlemen, they not better than to start the other rotation player that we got there now. Picone Daddy is not better than Josh Hart at this time in his career. At this stage, maybe I can say he would never will be, but right now, them cats not better than Jordan Clarkson and Deuce Bride. Not right now. So I don't know. It's interesting to see how it's going to pan out going through the summer with these guys. If any trade's going to go down or whatever.
Yeah, we hold on to them. You know what I mean? We hold on to them and we bring them down. And what we hope for is that we have this offensive juggernaut team that we're all hoping that, what we start seeing towards the end of the year, where this team can start scoring up to, the beginning of the year, where this team can start scoring up to 118 points a game. On average. That's what we're looking forward to. So this way, those guys will get minutes, but it'll be in garbage time, but it'll still be in the game. It'll be 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We are by 19 points. It's like 6-7 minutes left. We put those guys in to see where they're at, the range where they can be. And whatever happens with them, we leave them out there and don't put no starters back in, no second unit. We leave them out there to see float or sink. Either you float or you sink. And that's where you build them from here. Oh, this way it could be good talk about, we see what the rookies did. Or we could say, oh, man, you see what the rookies did. So that's what the talk is going to be. The starting unit, like we talked about last year, Divine, is the fire starters. If they could continue to be like that this year, and now that we have we have a way better. Oh wait, let me take a way better second unit than we had last year. We got Clarkson that averages 11 points a game. We have Yapaselli that averages 9 points a game. That's already 20 points. We have Deuce McBride that was like 7 or 9 points. We got Josh Hart in there that was 11, 14 points last year. And now we have Hakapurdy that could probably give you about 7 to 8 rebounds. And in that second unit, six to 8 rebounds in that second unit. I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
I'm happy with that.
Right? 2 points a game last year, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be, I'm trying to bring it down. I'm trying to bring it down a little bit. I take everybody a little down, try to give them, because if we have anything like that from that second unit where we get 35 points or better, where we not last in the league and we're more towards from our second unit, more like top 10, and from our second unit, we falling with flesh. And these guys will the third units, the Pacombs, the Tylers, the Bashay's, the Muhammad's, all those guys will get burned too now. Now those guys will get burned too because we're going into the fourth quarter and we got a 24-point lead on these guys with 6 minutes left. All right, put the rookies in, put the third unit in. So I think it will happen. It won't happen as frequent. Hopefully it will, but maybe not as frequent. But that's what I think the team is going to strive for this year.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting see what Mike Brown and the coaching staff do with this team. Because, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we could debate whether who good or who not good. We could debate whether all that stuff. But one thing we can't debate is what the Knicks want to do.
Facts. Facts.
If the Knicks want Ben Simmons, whether we like him or not, they're going to get Ben Simmons. If the Knicks like Malcolm Brogdon or not, whether we like him or not, they're going to get Malcolm Brogdon. Whether this Marcus Smart, we like him or not, the Knicks are going to go get them because they want them. So we could think they trash. For all we could say, we could think all of them trash. We could think all of them phenomenal. But the New York Knicks and they brain trust feel that these guys can help them. They're gonna go get them.
Facts.
And we hoping, even if you don't like Ben Simmons, even if you don't like him, but if the Knicks, once he put on that Knicks uniform, you want him to be the bomb, right or wrong.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So to me, like even with the coaches, like a lot of people didn't like Mike Brown, but we want Mike Brown to be the NBA Coach of the Year, for what I'm concerned. You know what I mean? Because he got to help get this team to the championship level. So with whoever we bring in here, even if we don't bring nobody, we want McCullough to be that dude. We want Daddy to be that dude. We want Tyler Coley to be that dude. I'm good with that. I'm good with the roster the way it's set right now. And the Knicks don't do nothing but bringing the guy from Summer League to add to the team we already got.
Facts.
I'm good
That's
with it.
exactly what I think they're going to do.
Yeah, I'm good with that. It's a good team we got here. All right, and we got better. Like Shot Powell said, we are better than we were last year. No question.
And that's fucking fact.
Yeah. So even if you don't play nobody, but I can tell you this right here, we got that rotation damn near set on paper. On paper. I think the rotation is almost set on paper, ladies and gentlemen. Not only from a talent wise, but the dollar wise. The dollar wise. And the reason why I tell you that, and you'll see why I put this up here. The dollar wise, you look at the start and the top, like obviously Cat. The numbers go down. Anunoby, Brunson, McHale, Josh Hart, Mitchell Robinson, Yabusele, Malvin Bride, Bacone Daddy, Jordan Clarkson, Tyler Hook, and Haka Purdy. That is already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jordan Clarkson 9. And I'm gonna say Haka Purdy 10. So right now, Tyler Kolek and Daddy best is out of them 12 players are gonna be the ones that's coming. They're not in the rotation. Let's put it like that. They're not in the rotation.
Right.
That go your 10-man rotation right there. And the two odd men out right now is Daddy A, $2.8 million, and Tyler Kolek, $2.1 million. They only gonna see burn whether it's injury, blowouts. So no matter who you bring in here, don't bring in nobody. Then just sign the other guys y'all talking about, McCullough Jr. because none of them are gonna play. I hate to tell you, they are not gonna play, ladies and gentlemen, because you got a championship type of contender roster there. We got guys who the Knicks are trying to win a championship. They ain't trying to develop nobody. That's what the G League is for. You know what I mean? I just think that the way this roster set, you look at what I just went through right there. That's all they main dudes. And Haka Purdy is still questionable so far. You never know. But that's 10 men. If he's going to go 12 deep or 11 deep, you will see them other guys. But if they're not going that deep, you're not going to see them. I don't think so. Shot Powers.
It'll be every so many games that you will see 13 guys come out of the lineup, 14 guys out of the lineup. And I mean, the whole lineup plays. You want to know how that happens? Is if fire starters get out there in the first unit and average like they did last year, 100 points a game. Mm-hmm. If this second unit now could come in here and average 27 points a game, I said 35 before, and I think that's where it's going to be. I think our second unit is really, really going to be really, really a part of what we really do with this offense this year, man. We have some offensive guys in the second unit. Josh Hart, a triple-double. Deuce McBride, if we could get him back on with a 9 and 5, you know what I mean? Josh Hart with 10 and 10. Clarkson with 14 and 3. Yabusele with a 9 and 9. Haka Purdy with 9 and 9. I mean, that's 30-something points. You know what I mean? If we could get that, that's 100. We're talking about almost 130 points again, 125, 130 points a game, man. And what we did good last year is that third stretch of guys that 11, 12, 13, and 14 guys will get minutes if these guys continue to play like that. Those guys, the Bactomes, the Tylers, the Mersham, and whoever the other rookie they're going to have on there, Muhammad. They're gonna get minutes. I mean, 6-7 minutes at end of games. They'll have good time. So this is gonna be a season to really watch. We have a deep bench, man. If we add the right players, will have a tall, big bench too that can score and also play defense.
Yeah, real talk. Yo, salute to the chat. Phil, what's the deal? The real deal. Porto in the building. Phil, what's good? Bodega, Wi-Fi, my man Craig, Nick Yak. Everybody, salute to the chat. Everybody, man, what's good? Like I said, Corey D, thank you for the super chat earlier. Size 9, what's good, everybody? And, Knicks got good problems, though. They got good problems. We definitely could test to that. And they got good problems. They got a pretty good team. Like I said, our bench was 30th in the league last year. You bring in a guy like Clarkson, you bring in a guy like Yabusele, it just makes us better. How better remains to be seen. But I'm happy with the roster where it's at. I think we good. and like I said, hit the cut. Even with the Tyler Kohler situation, ladies and gentlemen, if the Knicks, the only way I would think I would tell the Sharp Howard is maybe I can see if the Knicks, if they started Deuce McBride and you took Purdy out of the rotation, put Mitchell Robinson as the backup center, then you could have Tyler Kohler as your backup point guard. So let's hypothetically you bring Deuce in, and the Cat plays the five. At least to start the game. Cat, OG, McHale, Deuce, and Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
Now you free up Tyler Kohler to be that backup point guard. If the Knicks don't do that, how does he get to come to that backup point guard spot? Because if you let's say hypothetically you start Mitch and you keep Deuce McBride on the bench with Jordan Clarkson, with Josh Hart, like I said, where does they find a way to give Tyler Kohler the minutes? And the only answer to that to me is you got to start one of them dudes in that backcourt in the starting unit and let Mitch play not much I want Mitch to start, but for all the Tyler Kohler fans, I'm saying, if you want Tyler Kohler to get minutes this year, you got to start deucing somebody to free up a spot at the 1-2 spot, at the one spot. So it's going to be interesting, man. And the guy is worthy of it. He got game. I think the young man is talented, but if the way it looks on paper, it's just interesting to see. It's just interesting to see how they're going to do this thing, Chop Powers. I believe they got some interesting scenarios they could put out there, ladies and gentlemen. But the way it looks to me is like the only way Tyler Kohler get to play that backup point guard role is somebody in that second unit, one or two guard, whoever come to the starting unit. If not, he's gonna wind up being third string. He'd be so like I said, that's Mike Brown's dilemma, ladies and gentlemen. I just know that we got to see how it goes. Chris Dad said 5 minutes in the G League, and it's history, rightfully so. We don't know how this thing gonna play out. It don't really matter until we get a training camp. But let me tell you something. When you get to training camp, anybody can lose a job, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody go on training camp and give somebody the business. You just never know. So even though on paper we kind of got these guys penciled into who they are on contract guys, but that don't mean that they going in and at the beginning of the season they might be there because, like I said, somebody go and have a good training camp, have a phenomenal training camp, and change the whole dynamic of what the Knicks try to do. That person might make somebody expendable that we didn't think was expendable. You know what I mean? So, and right now with all these little minor contracts, the only ones that I see in there is Shop Powers is Deuce McBride down. I'm not advocating for that. I'm just saying Deuce McBride contract. Then you got the Daddy, the Koliks, the Purdy and them. Because I think Josh Hart I don't think Clarkson going nowhere. I don't think Josh Hart going nowhere. I don't think Yabusele going nowhere. But anybody under them, unless they're in the big trade package. And I think I'm with Phil hit that right now because you do got to think about my man, the rookie boy, Deguara. You know what I mean? Where does he fit into the equation? So a lot of these guys gonna be bench warmers, man. I see. I love my Daddy guy, but the need that Deguara showed me, Shop Powers. Deguara showed me with that 6'10" frame, the way he get up and down, defend, dude. I mean, the cat. You know, it's interesting to see how it's gonna go for this man. For real, it's gonna be fun.
I mean, I think so too, and I think he makes the team. You know what I mean? And I think he is someone that starts in the G League in the early part of October, November. Maybe come back down to the team maybe in like December when he really fine tunes himself to make a little run because he's going to be integral in what we do going down the stretch. A big 6'8" guy that can come off the bench can probably be your 11th guy. Now, if Josh Hart is not doing good, you want to fill him in. He can play the 3, he can play the 4, he can play the 5. You know what I mean? A versatile type of guy. You know what I mean? He fine-tuned his skills down there. He got a killer jump shot. One thing I like about him is he got this little fake move that he do, and then he square up and shoot the shot. He did it a couple of times in the summer league. I'm looking for to see if he does it tonight. If he could develop that, he could be fine. You know what I mean? He drives up to the basket. He's a big guy. You know what I mean? And it makes us stronger because now we're bigger. And his offense that we've seen is not even his bag. His bag is defense. He's he's defensive bag. So we talk about last year, the fire starters in the defensive second unit, the defensive monsters. We're gonna have that in the second unit this year. Bet your bottom golly, we're gonna have some defense in that second unit. No matter how they matriculate and move guys around and stuff like that. There's so many ways that this guy can make a roster. It is gonna be amazing to watch this year.
Yeah, real talk, man. Listen, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Queen Darlene, what's good, sister? Good to see you. Buzzer Beater, my man, what's popping? Jay Cholder, what's good? Listen, man. We only can throw out all of the possible scenarios and all the variables. I have no idea what the Knicks gonna do. But what we do every now and then, we like to play GM up in here just to figure it out, see if they're thinking of what we're thinking. That's about all it. So we'll see, man. But whatever they do, let's hope they do it the right way and make us a more formidable team this year. The East is wide open. I think we could be one of the top dogs up there with Cleveland. And maybe you could throw Orlando in the equation now. But from the top dogs, I think we're going to be up there. So let's hope we got enough to get it, man. But listen, let me bring the CEO, the one and only. Y'all know who he is. He ain't got to really don't even need to say his name. I like to say it anyway because it's my man Ron, for still Knicks fan. He's in the building. He's on the panel. Ron, my man, what's good? Love the drip hat you got on, all the good stuff. What's good, my brother?
Chilling, man. Appreciate you guys, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got our last summer league game. Probably ain't gonna be able to talk about no basketball for a minute. I mean, real basketball. You know what I mean? So, how y'all guys doing? Hey, Shah, long time no see, brother.
You know what I mean? It seems like forever, man.
The day in the life. Yeah, we good, Ron, man. Enjoying the summer, man. I'm trying to, I don't want nothing to go fast, but I want to go fast. Ain't that something?
I hear you because it's like life. Like, we before you know it'll be NBA season, but damn, my year is gone again, man.
Yeah, for real, man. Yeah, man. Great show this morning. Y'all really getting it going on down there today.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Real talk, doing a marathon. But yeah, man, it is a sad last summer league, Ron. Last summer league game, man. Some of these guys are here fighting for to prove to these guys they want to be in the NBA or they deserve to be in a G League team. So we got some young guys down there want to make some noise, and that's really what it's all about. Like I was telling Sean, not so much about how many points you score, but do these guys see enough in you to say, you know what, I could use what skills he have to be in a Knicks organization one way or the other. So these guys are fighting for something today, man. It's their last day to do it. But I was telling them, I seen some couple guys that interested me. McCullough impressed me this year. I didn't get to see him do it like that last year. He impressed the mess out of me, man. He really have impressed me out of all of them. I think McCullough impressed me the most. The other guy I'm familiar with, but McCullough really showed me something. And I got to say, the rookie, I like his attributes too. But where they make the team, I don't know. We know about the Colins and all them guys, so I'm not really worried about them. But what's your thoughts on summer league, man? How you feel about some of these guys?
Yeah, I mean, just it's funny to me because it didn't turn out the way we thought it was going to turn out. I mean, some of us was like, we're going to be balling this summer league. Man. We're going to cook them. It just didn't turn out that way. Like, it's all right. It's still it's gotten a lot better since they've had a little bit more time to play. But, it's a shame because I would have liked us to be a little bit more organized and go out there and field a team that could do some work. But as being said, like we might have just threw this team together. We had some players that we definitely wanted to showcase, but as far as having a system of play or something like, we didn't really have it. And maybe part of that has to do with the fact that Dice wasn't the coach. But like the flip side of that too is Dice was running a Tibbs system, and I think Dice Yashimoto maybe doesn't want to be known for being the summer league coach. He wants to be a regular NBA coach and get his chances to continue to grow. And maybe they're like, you know what, now it's time for Dice to kind of go into the next level and give somebody else like Jordan Brink a shot to run the young squad. But it's just like we look like we lacked like a system of play early. Maybe they're getting a little better at it now, but those first couple games was rough. So
it was, bro. I was like, what am I watching here?
Yeah, it was rough. So we'll see. I'm real curious to see what they do today. But as far as guys and how they played, I think it's kind of split. I like what I saw from McCullough. I think he's my guy now. That's my dude. But I know there's still some people that feel a little bit about him. They didn't like the fact that even though he got the 30, they didn't like the fact that he was calling his number a lot. But I like the fact that I think we just got to look at it outside of being a fan and look at it like if it was us. And we already know McCullough is not even like he don't have the guaranteed deal yet on the team. So he's technically got to fight for it. And that whole rookie thing where he doesn't qualify to be a rookie hurts him. Like somebody else is no problem. McCullough would already be wrapped up. He would have got the rookie second round option thing, and we wouldn't even be talking about him. Maybe he could feel differently. But he's got to say, yo, I got to make sure these Knicks know I'm here, man. I got to play. I got to put up some numbers so y'all can see I can rock. And then in the second half, what did he do? He passed the ball more, moved it around more. So yeah, I like McCullough, man. I like him. I think everybody's overreacting a little bit too much on the Kolek thing. Maybe, there's some of it's his fault, but I just think that he'll be fine. And if he was to be used, I think he would help the team, but we don't know what's going to happen. And outside of that, I think everybody else is just, having a regular summer league, being able to showcase their time. I think Dink Pate is somebody that we got to look at and say, man, he does some stuff that we like, and he got some game. And, once he gets comfortable, look out. But it might take him a little while. He's a young guy, so we'll see. Diawara, I ain't got nothing to say about Diawara that nobody don't already know. I like the guy. He's got some nice moves. He might be the, if there was ever a young guy that I don't care what team he's on, this dude might need a look. Diawara looks like that guy. He's unselfish, and you telling me he could play defense, and with all that length and the ability and the flexible, like he looks like one of the things that we have not had on this team, a young athletic player. Yeah, so I like him. And then outside of that, Dadier, look, Dadier looks good to me. I like what I saw from Dadier. The only thing that I will say that I don't want to say, I've said it the other day, and I hate it to be true, so I don't want to put a narrative out there, but I don't think I'm wrong, is Dadier looks like he needs to break the curse. Every time Dadier looks like he's getting somewhere, he gets hurt.
Facts.
So
that too.
all I can say about Dadier, but I like Dadier's game.
Yeah, absolutely. Sharp Howard. I think a lot of them guys, it is summer league. I don't put too much stock in it because, like I said, I mean, you haven't played organized basketball since we played against the Indiana Pacers. A lot of these guys might have been in the gym shooting around, but it's not organized basketball. Like even Tyler Kolek, I wasn't worried about him messing up the first two games because summer league. Fuck you, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? It's like it ain't like you going out there playing organized basketball with referees every day prior to getting to summer league. Probably been weight training, arms probably like whatever. But he's got an interesting scenario like Sharp Howard. I probably want to do the chime in on that because he's out of all them guys in summer league, he's the one that's in a Ron, I would say, is in a make or break situation just due to the fact he's a point guard.
Mm-hmm.
He's either going to start, he's either going to back up Jalen Brunson, or he's going to be third string on that team.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And he got the hardest scenario out of all of them to me. Like all the other guys, okay, I get it. But him, knowing that either you're going to play behind Jalen Brunson or you're going to be third string, does he want that for his career? Or do the Knicks want to let him sit there with $2 million and just, I don't know. It's kind of crazy to me. I don't know how this thing gonna break out, but McCullough special. I just think that he always to me is quitting grind without a jump shot yet. At least I haven't showed it yet. But his game, man, is I think he's one of them guys I think should be on the team. Literally.
Right.
I think he should be on the team. And but this team is pretty loaded.
But Divine, the one thing I do like about McCullough over Grimes is McCullough not afraid to go to the rim.
Yes. Yeah, that's why I said he got one. It was interesting. Grimes got something he don't got. He got something Grimes don't got. Right. Yeah. So you put them together, you're like, man, that'd have been an all-star right there.
Nice play right there. You get them together. Woo.
Would have been crazy. Yeah, but I think he can make it. I think him, Dewara, the Beauchamp situation is murky to me, Ron, because he's been in the league 4 years, two-way. Does he want to be on a team where he's not in the rotation? What's scary to me is that outside our 10 guys, when I say Deuce Bride, Josh Hart, Clarkston, Yabusele, I'm just going to throw in Haka Purdy. Would I start at 5? None of these guys might not even see no time, unless it's sporadic minutes. So But do these guys want to sit around like a guy like Boche who might can help a team, a guy like Colin who might can help a team, an up-and-coming team like the Nets who ain't going nowhere, Washington's of the world? Do them guys want to sit around and be third string or have to go down to the G League, or they might want to be in a situation where they might get some minutes on a team that's not going nowhere because Knicks going somewhere? That's what's so curious about the situation. That's why I feel sorry for they in a rough court between a rock and a hard place. They're on a championship contending team, and it's hard to crack the rotation. That's what's tough about it for me.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
Yep. Shout Powers. What do you think about these guys, man? Before we move on, with this roster for Summer League, you think they're going to be able to make this team, or you think we need to move on from? What's your thoughts on that? If you hear me, he not there, but yeah, I do think that's what's going to be wound up to me, Ron, is that they're going to either play or they're just going to sit behind these guys, that 10-man rotate that we already got so far on paper. So far, I don't know. It's going to be tough for these guys to play, man. I'm just worried about them sitting there, not getting no minutes, getting uncomfortable. Let me put the word uncomfortable in their situation. They want to move on. They might, I don't know. Shop out. What do you think about these young guys, man? Before the ones that gonna make the team that we're talking about, like the McCullers and the Warwards, or them guys. I'm not worried about. I'm talking about the Daddy A's and the Colton who got contracts. Like these guys got $2 million a year contract for the Knicks right now. Do you think they're gonna feel some type of way by not being in the rotation this year, knowing that Tibbs and put them in there last year? So if they don't go in this year, ain't got nothing to do with Tibbs. You know what I mean?
I think they understand the pecking order. I think they see the guys in front of them, knowing that these guys are better than what I am. And if these guys execute what we think the team should be, they will get some minutes. 6-7 minutes at end of games and stuff like that. Like that. I think they make the signing with the Beauchamp and bringing Muhammad and Pate, McCullough and Dewari. I'm messing up his name. Those three guys would be on the summer league. On the G League team, and we just go from there. And the Knicks are bigger, younger, and have more flexible pieces in their G League that they could bring up. That's on two-way contracts if something happens. 6'9", and Paint is the point guard over there. So let's see what happens. At least we'll have a longer roster, and hope. I don't think that they bring any of the three guys that that everybody's mentioning. I don't think it happens. I don't think they bring in the Smarts, the Simmons, or the whatchamacallit because of who they want to bring here. And if they bring one of those guys in, where they're going to play. That's my big thing. So I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be stronger because of the second unit, and I'm happy about that right now. That second unit last year, we went 51 games all the way to guys. I keep saying this, but with no second unit. This year, we will have a second unit, and not even including Yabusele and Clarkson, just with Josh Hart and Deuce in the backcourt. In that second unit is a big improvement. You talk about 11, 12 points from Deuce and about 11, 12 points from Hart. That's already 20 points from two guys in your second unit. The other two guys can contribute, or other three guys can contribute 8 here, 7 here, 9 here to get it up to 20, 25, 30 points a game. Win a chicken dinner. That's all we needed this year. We need to move from out of 30 place this year to the top 10 and our second unit this year. That's my goal to watch them do, to move into the top 10 with their second unit. They have to be averaging around 32 points a game, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Thank y'all for coming in. Divine Shop. We got a special guest in the building. You already know who he is, man. Self-explanatory right there. We got my man Ron, still this fan. Salute to John too, John. We see you, my brother. I know you out there doing it. Make sure I shout out my brother John, man. Real talk. Salute to Sue Swervman in the building. Sue, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you coming in. Y'all hit that like and subscribe for your boy Jay Children, everybody in the building. Ron, we hear the Ben Simmons noise. We hear the Brogdon noise. We hear all this noise, and we even hear the gymnastics noise. Do you think the Knicks do anything with any of these players, and even counting gymnastics?
Nah, I don't think so. I think all of them dudes is gonna wind up taking better deals or better opportunities, either more playing time or more money somewhere else. And then Giannis, I'm telling you, I don't know, man. I'm good now. But like I think 2 weeks ago, I kind of went on my little rant about Giannis. I'm like, I don't want to deal with the crap, man. You want to leave, leave. You know, say you want to leave. Like, you're putting us in a chokehold right now. We can't even extend our guy because we waiting to see what you want to do. We want to be in the race to get you too. We want you here in New York. But if you want to leave, leave. You in Greece right now with your lady. You out there making TikToks. You having fun. Just tell them, listen, I ain't coming back. You know, like Harlem Nights. Hey, get your mother on the phone. Yeah, I ain't coming back no more.
Right. Let the big boy start. Let everybody do their thing. Yeah, don't be holding up the whole train because you ain't got your ticket yet. Get your ticket, get on the train. I'm not get off the train, man. Yeah, he definitely putting a pause on a lot of stuff because he is the one who's gonna. I think him and LeBron is the one that's holding up anything else that's going on in the NBA. I really believe that. Once him and LeBron come down to, am I staying here? Or am I going there? I think you see a lot more shifting going on.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I just think that everybody waiting for this just shoot to drop, man. But like you said, he need to go ahead and get this thing going, man, for they can get this thing settled in. Because I think he in the mix with the Knicks. It's just that he need to go ahead and make that known for it. We can start doing what we doing. Because I don't think it's fair to Mikal Bridges that had to sit there. If you're gonna sign him, sign me. Because and I'm like, he probably be impatient with it. You know, it's a business. I get it.
They need a shooting guard and a point guard. I mean, or is it a point guard or a shooting guard? One of them they need. So if you get a big name over there, maybe he might stay. They got a big name center now. He needs somebody that can use the in and out with and that can shoot the jump shot and play versatile defense with block shots, almost like a la Lopez like they had over there. You know what I mean? Miles. Oh my guys, Turner. Dang, Miles Turner is a good center that can have some defense and can shoot the 3-point shot. So they need a point guard over there. They need someone like a Dame, not Dame per se, but someone over there that's going to really turn it up. If they don't get that, I think Giannis is going to go. I hate to say it, but we won't know nothing to the end of September. End of August going into September. And if the trade happens, it'll be like a trade like what happened with Cat last year. And they didn't get a lot of playing time together, but that's Giannis. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, I'll tell you something I did see, Ron, not too early today. Austin Reeves to New York. I just see Chris Mimic from Sports Illustrated. He had it in there. Chris Reeves. No, what's it as? Well, not Chris Reeves. I'm going to say
Austin. Yeah,
Austin Reeves. Yeah.
Well, who would we have to give up to bring Austin Reeves?
It would have to be Mikal Bridges, right? Because
I would think so. Even though
lateral. You think so? You think that's a lateral? Austin Reeves. If you had to give up Mikal Bridges for Austin Reeves, number one, would you do it? But do you think it's a lateral move? Because I think they.
I got to see what his salary is.
Yeah, I think he
what is Austin Reeves?
If I did that, and don't get me wrong, like I'm not the whole thing about I don't want to trade Mikal Bridges just to trade Mikal Bridges. You know what I mean? But if you were gonna, like, if there's something behind the scenes, I'm just saying we don't know this because that trade could be coming out of LA somewhere. Somebody out there could be writing about that. Yep. But if they had to get rid of him and they wanted to trade him, I need to Austin Reeves and Hachimura. Like, you can give me two for Mikal. I ain't just giving you. We ain't doing a 1-for-1.
It would probably have to be both of them too if it's for Mikal, because I think if I'm reading this right, he's only $13 million. He had signed a contract for $53 million, and now it is 2025-26 season is his approximate salary would be $13.9 million.
I mean, look, if you did it, if you did it, you could get Rui and Austin Reeves. You get somebody that you can rely on coming off the bench, playing some defense, giving you some buckets in Rui, and then you could throw Austin Reeves right into that shooting guard spot. All those who wanted Dante back, well, you didn't get him, but Austin is very Dante-like,
right?
So that look, and you allow OG to go back to his his preferred position at small forward. Hey, you know, that's a thought. It's a thought. I wouldn't be mad at it.
Right.
I wouldn't be mad at it. It's a thought.
And because I think he turned down the Lakers extension. I think.
Yeah.
I think the Lakers
he didn't take that extension. Correct.
Take that extension. So, and that's why I think it came up because, you know, obviously Mikal got to get extended. He got to get extended. Does he get Mikal money? Does Austin Reed get 4 years, $156 million, or 5 years, whatever it is, $154.6 million that Mikal getting? If he want that, but listen, his numbers wasn't bad last year. His number 18, he scored the same amount of points that Mikal did last year. More reads than Mikal, more assists than Mikal, and his PER was 3. It was higher than Mikal's last year. What I like about him in the backcourt with Jalen Brunson, he can handle the ball. He could definitely handle the rock. He could get it. And he has 6 assists, so that's good too because he also, you notice that him and Jalen Brunson would be distributors, and so it's. I can see why they put it out there, you know. But
yeah, I think you only. It's one of those. Like I said, I'd rather keep Mikal.
Yeah, facts.
But if you know that Mikal ain't happy with the deal that you trying to work out and extending him, and we're gonna run into a Emmanuel Quickly situation, you know, because that's the thing with Quickly. It's not that they didn't want to bring him back, but they knew they had to give Quickly the money, and they wasn't ready to do it. It's the same thing with Randall. Didn't want to, you know, have to pay all that money. If that's the case with Mikal, then you do something like that. But I wouldn't. I'm not going to trade him.
I would do it. You're talking about putting Austin Reeves and Hachimura in your starting unit with OG Anunoby and Cat with Brunson. That sounds kind of interesting. It's interesting.
It is.
Or you can put Hachimura on the bench to give us some bench power. Mitch, Cat, Anunoby, Austin Reeves, and Jalen Brunson. Let's get it.
That's killer too. That's killer too.
I think having Mitch in there makes up for the defense liabilities that Cat, Brunson, and my man Austin Reeves might give you from a perspective. That's all I'm saying. That so if you put Mitch in there, him and Anunoby be your primary defenders. But you know, it'd be interesting, man. And Hachimura and Yabusele and Jordan Clarkson, I ain't got no problem with that neither. So it's interesting, man. But
it's not a bad look, bro.
It's not a bad look. Not a bad look. Yeah, man. But you know, it's a lot of stuff out there, man. When we hear it out there, we just like to put it out there because we know it's out there circulating around in the universe. But you know, I think the big fish for the Knicks probably is either, to me, is the NASA or nobody. Just run with the damn thing. Run with what you got. Run with what you got. You got a 10-man rotation right now. I think it get us to the finals. I really believe that.
No question.
No,
you ain't even got to worry about. We ain't even got to worry about the freak. You ain't got to worry about the freak. He gonna be in 6th place somewhere down there, 5th, 7th, 9th place somewhere down there, fighting for the play-in. You ain't. If he stay over there, that's what you do. That's what you wanted to play around. Then that's where you play at 8, 7, 8, 9. That's where you play at. And hope that we don't see you when you're coming through.
I tell you what's interesting though, that front line they got with him and Austin, him and Miles Turner, that's legit though. That's a defense. That's a defense front line right there. My man, both of them could play defense. I believe also Miles Turner more a shot blocking type of defender guy, but him and Giannis, that's
their shot blocking. That paint is locked.
It's locked, yeah. And they picked up Cole Anthony. They bought back Bobby Portis. You know, they got a couple of weapons, man, and they might not be done. They might go out. Listen, they could make one move to put them right back to where they need to be at. You know, I mean, you never know because they got some talent down there and they bought some back. But this is a big year for my man. What's his name? Doc Rivers better show improve. He ain't won us since Tim left. He ain't won us since Tim left him in Boston. So.
Yeah, listen, if Milwaukee don't get off to a nice start, Doc don't make it to All-Star break.
Trade deadline.
Trade deadline is even sooner, right? Like, if they don't get off to a good start.
Yeah. But soon as everybody in the chat, man, listen, man, Summer League about to kick off pretty soon. It's all good, man. We want to see these guys have some fun with it today, man. They probably won't be around. A lot of these guys, you'll see them in the G League in Westchester. Some of them you'll see at Exhibit 9, Exhibit 10 contracts and training camp to go in there and battle and try to get it done. But a lot of these guys you're not going to see, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep it a buck. This is a championship contender roster. They got championship aspirations. They want guys who can handle the pressure. But if they want any of these young guys to play in this, they better play him at the beginning. If you want to play Tyler Kolek, you want to play Daddy A, don't wait till the end of the season. You better play him at the beginning so they can fine-tune themselves to get ready. This team has got a chance to literally win the East. This Knicks roster got a chance to win the East with all the ups and downs. And I got 4 legitimate teams right now, and I think Knicks, Cleveland. I'm going to put Orlando in there. I think the Atlanta Hawks is up and coming, but I will not put none of them. If Philadelphia come out the gate healthy, you always got to put them to equation. Tyrese Maxey is real.
Ain't Pierce? I mean, ain't what you call it hurt?
Paul George hurt him.
Yeah, he hurt already. Yeah, he hurt.
But let me tell you somebody they sleeping on coming back this year for them. McLean. Listen, McLean is the real deal.
Yeah. He's going to get busy.
Yeah, he's the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, McLean is the real deal. They missed him last year when he got injured. That was a big blow. Now you think about it.
He was running away with the Rookie of the Year until he got hurt.
Running away with it. Like I said, a lot of teams by default got up there because Philadelphia went the other way. A lot of these teams got up in that playoff spot because the guys like that went the other way. The injuries, once Embiid and Paul George was out there equating, Tyrese Maxey got hurt, McLean got hurt, so on and so on. So it's going to be a very interesting East, but I think the 2 top teams in the East this year is Cleveland and New York Knicks. That's what I'm banking on. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm thinking might be in the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm going to say Cleveland, and I know it's early, but our team better get there. You ain't fired Ted not to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. All that shit.
Cleveland and the New York Knicks need, with everything that's going on, they both got to be 1 and 2. 1 and 2 in the East. And it don't have to happen right out the gate. Sometimes things, it's going to be some pretenders that pop up that first month. After a month or so, you're going to see the cream rise to the top.
Yep, it really is, man. It's going to be a fun season. NBA going to be fun. I'm going to tell you something, too. Portland Trailblazers, ladies and gentlemen. Don't underestimate that Dame Lillard going back to Portland move with Chauncey built the way they playing down there. With him and they got him, Drew Holiday, still got Scoot Henderson, you still got my man down. He might revive. What's his name? The Grant boy. Jeremy Grant still down there. They got Kamara down there. They're gonna be an interesting team in the West, ladies and gentlemen. Detroit, I'm going on paper right now. The Portland Trailblazers will be one of the most underestimated teams in the NBA this year. Them motherfuckers is loaded. They are loaded. And they got that headache. They still got Robert Williams down there. They got the big boy Clingan from Connecticut down here. Them motherfuckers going to be ready. They're going to be a pretty good team. Let's see how it goes. The Dame Lillard come back there. Him and Drew Holiday in that backcourt could be scary because now you can throw Dame at the 2.
I forgot they still got Drew, right?
Right. They got him in the trade from Boston and for Anthony Simons.
And they both playing together, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good NBA season, man. Let's see what they're gonna do, man. LeBron James go to the Mavericks. It's gonna be a problem. So, yeah, man. I'm excited about I'm excited about our guys. First and foremost, Shop Powell and Ron. I'm really excited about our team, man. I'm looking forward to be much better than we were last year. Our bench was 30th in the league last year. Now we got 2 guys coming there that's gonna make them better. And our guys got a little bit more experience under the belt. Guys like Deuce got more experience. See how it's gonna go, man. But y'all give me some thoughts, man. If we get out of here and go watch this summer league game, I know everybody want to get it popping.
I don't got much to say. I think we're gonna be fine. Next time we probably pop on is when the Knicks finally decide who they're gonna put on the roster. Whoever Marion Boucher gets on the roster with Muhammad. Let's see what happens. And salute to you, Ron, for being on with you earlier. Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Hey, I just want to say thanks for having me as always. Anytime I can jump on and chop it up with you fellas, I enjoy it. It's family. It's all love. It looks like the game is about to start. I just wanted to stay on 2 seconds just to tell y'all who is playing, because I still think that we're going to see a lot of these not no name, but the guys like the Wally Bales and Jamal Bay. Okay, it looks like Kolek is starting. Beauchamp is starting.
Oh, damn.
I know. I'm surprised. Anton Watson is starting. And is that Diawara?
I hope so. That's what
I'm Najee.
Okay.
Diawara and Najee.
Wow. And Najee is starting. Oh, hey. All right. This is going to be something to watch, y'all.
Yeah, I want to see Diawara getting his bag. I want him to have an offense game today. Just to see his bag. And he can do a lot of other stuff. So I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, this is not bad. Okay. All right. Well, I'm surprised, but all right. We'll take it.
Hey, Ron, give him a plug on what's happening with Knicks Real Still Knicks fan this week, man. I know you got some shows coming up. Get a fan.
Oh yeah, so definitely, guys. Thank you for always supporting and the whole Knicks community. Next show will be this Monday, 9 p.m. Still Knicks Fans Weekly, and then that might be it for this week because I'm not sure. I might be traveling on Saturday, so I don't think I'll have time to do Know the Ledge. So that'll be pretty much it. But stay tuned for that.
Yep, real talk. Shout power, safe travels, my brother. For real, and you and the family enjoy. All that good stuff, man. Y'all just be safe out there and everybody. Salute to everybody in the chat. Thank all y'all. My 2 cents. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate everybody supporting the show, man. Like I said, without y'all, ain't no Knicks Real Talk. That's the visible panel over there, man. That's what it is, man. Like I said, we got a real fan base, man. I love it every minute of it when they come in here because they be dropping some mad jewels up in there. So I'm like, I can sit over there and get educated all day long, sit here as a moderator, but damn, y'all be dropping it in there. So super, all you got. Let's go, Knicks. Let's get this win. I got the wall at 20 points today. Loosen it up. Loosen it up. Let's get it, man. Y'all enjoy, man. Divine, shout power, Mr. Ron. We out, man. Y'all enjoy, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. We see y'all in the next episode. Just look for the notification, and y'all here. We'll be out there. We going later on in the week with something, man. By then, I think we done heard it. Somebody, the shoe gonna drop between now and next week. And we hopefully we'll be able to give it to y'all, man. Until then, man, y'all peace. Enjoy.
Peace.
Yo, Divine, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk 3 days popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you. One.
Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol to hit the metro on full throttle. Across the Gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd, what is bound with Sharon flexing. Posted up like sticky note. You smell the icky in the air like hickory smoke. Carrot here, we well represented. We on that Knicks shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. The cat in the alley dig up to your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. But they moving slow before the pregame show. No cash, no here's what's on tap. But God, no talking 5. And report, keep my blue in the chat. Interacting with your man, them. It's a brand in front of the camera. There's a picture. Catch the snap back. The fitted cat, so we Knicks dripping. Knicks real, we fit the description. It's the OG, Olin, and Ananobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire TV, that's Cody.
It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Knick drip, dripping the Knick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Knick drip, dripping the Knick drip. We in that Knick drip, dripping the Knick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Knick drip, dripping the Knick drip.